Alright guys, this is everything I know about push-ups. Hopefully I can shed some light to anyone who's wondering how they can do better push-ups, more push-ups, or what are the benefits of doing push-ups. And so as a kind of a backstory is that when I was on my mission, I didn't have access to weights except for heavy water jugs that I would use to do bent over rows and shoulder presses. But basically my exercise routine was doing push-ups, squats, and pull-ups, and that was it. And so I did that for about a year, kind of inconsistently on and off. Maybe 3 days a week I was hitting that on average. Some weeks it's like for a certain, maybe a period of like 2 months, I would be doing it every single day. Kind of get tired of it. But if you average it out over the course of the year that I was training, I would say a safe average a bet would be 3 days a week. So from doing so many push-ups, I started to notice some things and to learn some things. Basically, what I saw is that the easiest way for me to set up for the push-up, because the most important thing is form, I would lay down on my stomach and make sure my toes were kind of almost touching, and then like my feet were almost touching each other, and then I'd put my hands out from my chest and plant them in the ground, with my elbows bent at about, like my elbows about 45 degrees or less away from my body. Sometimes closer is better. And making sure your hands are aligned with your chest, with your nipples. And so before you push off, contract your shoulder blades, and then push your body off from the ground. One thing I also realized is that because I in high school I tried a lot of bench pressing, and I never was able to build that much strength. I also noticed that I was never able to do that many push-ups either. And so when I started analyzing my form, I realized that if I put my hands and my shoulders and my elbows all in the same alignment that I would for a bench press, and I also arch my back slightly, then that should translate directly into the movement. And so what I did is that, like you can see it right here, that it looks like my back is rounded, right? That's just me contracting my shoulder blades and arching my back as if I were laying on a bench. And so my core is still tight, everything is still intact, and I'm doing the full range of motion almost. It looks like I could go lower, I think, but really, I also noticed that full range of motion does not mean that you're getting the best contraction. So by targeting my chest, that means I need to do like a 3/4 range of motion to always maintain pressure on my chest. I learned also that it's like, while it's cool to do like 1,000,000 reps on one set, it's better to be able to feel the contraction as soon as possible and to do a couple reps in that contraction, like in that range where you start to feel like your arms are giving out. You want to force yourself to get there as quick as possible. That cuts out a lot of like wasted time, because it's easy to find ways to perform the movement efficiently, and to take as much strain off your body as possible. There's ways to like place your hands and things like that. But for me, it seemed like this is just me, but it seems like a waste of time to do 50 reps in one set when I could just do like 10 to 20 and feel as if I did more work. And so that's why for all the adjustments I just named, all the ways you can like place your hands and arching your back, I do that just so that I can see the gains translate directly to the bench press. Sorry that I can't talk, I'm just dumb. But anyway, so I think I did 3 sets maybe. This is basically a warm-up because I haven't done bench press, not bench press, I haven't done push-ups in like maybe a month or so. This is just what I like to call greasing the groove. This is what you do when you are focusing on other things. You come back to something and do it minimally, but just enough to keep rust from forming. So after the push-ups, this is basically to warm up my shoulders and my chest, and I'm going to go into the overhead squat. And unfortunately, the workout got cut short. I had to go do something, and I'll be back in the gym later today. I just don't think I'll record it. But it was basically the workout plan was to do push-ups and warm up and then do overhead squat. It was going to be like a light day today, just because I've been lifting a lot this week, and I want to give my body a chance to not to like recover, but I need to fuel myself. I need to eat a lot today. So yeah, if you guys have any questions about push-ups or any suggestions, you can leave those in the comments. I'm not perfect at it. This is just the way I learned and how I taught myself to do it. I would say just like kind of like it's like a theory I have, but if you can't move your own body weight in any direction, like whether that be squatting, push up, pull up, you can't consider yourself strong. That's like the absolute worst form of weakness, is to not be able to move your own body weight. And so that's why when you see guys maybe at the gym like using machines and repping out with like the full stack of weights, if you can't see that same guy do like at least a pull up or two or something like that, then you automatically know that those muscles are just for show. They're basically a decoration. So anyway, that's the mentality I have. Is like, if you can't perform any functional movement with your body, then what's the point of having those muscles? So one of my goals, so during my mission, my goal was to learn how to do a pull-up, and then I did that. I was able to do several pull-ups in a row. Since then, I've kind of fallen away from it just because I'm focusing on my lower body and my back. But one of my other goals that I decided, because I've never ever thought this would be possible, but I want to learn how to do handstands. And not only that, but to do handstand push-ups. And so I realized, though, that it requires a lot of core strength and stability and balance. So that's one of the reasons why I need to focus so much on my lower body, is because I've never really taken sufficient time to develop my lower body and my core. And so that's what I'm doing for these months. I'm going to be squatting, deadlifting, doing all these motions to strengthen my core, my back, and my lower body. And hopefully at some point I'll be able to do handstand push-ups. And so I've practiced in the past. The best way is just to kick up on a wall. You'll be surprised that you'll be able to hold your own weight against the wall. But the easiest way is to face away from the wall, put your hands down, and just kick up and like use your feet to slide your way up the wall. That's like the easier way. The other way, and you have to be kind of brave to do it, is to face the wall and kind of do like fold forward into a handstand and kick up and with your heels against the wall. And anyway, so however you want to practice, just make sure that you're probably gonna leave some marks on the wall. You gotta clean those up. But anyway, that's what I've been doing. Hopefully within a year's time, if things go as planned, I'll be able to do handstands, and you guys will see me doing them on video. But for now, I'm just doing push-ups, doing handstand holds against the wall. But over time, it'll just come. I'm betting it'll come from my back strength. As soon as my back develops and my core is good, then everything should fall into place. That's what I'm hoping. So as I'm about to pick up this 5 pounds on the bar to do overhead squat, that's when I have to, let's see if I do it. I think I was literally about to do it, and then someone came in and I had to go and do something. So anyway, that's been the workout for today. Hopefully the tips and like my experience with push-ups helps anyone wanting to do more or better push-ups. Have a good one, guys. Make sure you get to the gym today.